This movie was an absolute blast. Abigail is directed by Matt Bettinelli Open and stars Alicia Weir, Melissa Barrera, Dan Stevens, Catherine Newton, Kevin Durant, Will Catlett, and Giancarlo Esposito. The film follows a group of professionals who are tasked with kidnapping a child and bringing her to a mansion by an employer. They soon discover that the daughter they kidnap is not what she seems, as they are soon chased by a monster and fighting for their lives in a house they are no longer able to escape from. I really enjoy vampire movies when they're done right. 30 Days of Night is one of my favorite horror films, and I really enjoyed the Dracula film with Gary Oldman and Keanu Reeves. And I was really excited going in to Abigail. I thought that the trailers looked great. I thought the marketing was done really well for this film. And thankfully, I thought this movie was so much fun. I thought it was really well done, superbly well directed, and I thought all the actors did a fantastic job in their respective roles. I thought that Alicia Ware was just amazing as Abigail. I think that she is a wonderful young actress that just really surprised me in her role. It's not an easy role for a child to make. She plays basically a vampire, and I thought that she really did her job well. She got me under my skin numerous times. I thought that she was great here in this movie. The group of professionals is led by Melissa Barrera, and I think that she's terrific as the lead actress here. She's really good in the emotional scenes as well as in the most tension-filled scenes. I think that she is a great leading woman, and I really enjoyed her performance here. I liked all of these actors in this movie. I thought they delivered their performance really well. Dan Stevens was maybe even the highlight of the film, because Dan Stevens, I think, is usually one of the best parts of the entire movie. I thought he was great in Godzilla and Kong, and here I think he's absolutely wonderful as well. He's very funny, quirky, and he can just do anything, in my opinion. He just elevates the material. He's very charismatic. He can be easily a leading man, and I think that here he is just incredibly talented. Kevin Durant was really great here as well. He plays sort of this dumb, lovable character. He's not very smart. And I remember him from Lost. I thought he was great on Lost as Kimmy. He played a more serious character on that show, and here he's having more fun with the role, and I really enjoyed Duran here in this movie as well. Angus Cloud and Catherine Newton are both great additions to the cast. And Giancarlo Esposito, one of my favorite actors working today. He plays the villain because, of course, Giancarlo Esposito is sort of typecast as the villain right now, just because of Breaking Bad, of his character on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. But I think he's just a fantastic actor, and he can do no wrong. The screenplay by Stephen Shields and Guy Buzik is really original, and there are many twists and turns throughout this film. It kept me on my toes. This movie kept me guessing, and I was never bored throughout this movie. I was never like looking at my watch, thinking when is this going to end. I could have watched like another hour of Abigail. I thought that was so well done. I was so entertained throughout it. I've seen some critics online that say that this movie is repetitive, it doesn't offer anything really new to the genre, and I disagree. I thought that this movie was a blast from start to finish, very original, and it's just a fun film. You have to know what you're going into before you go into this movie, because it does deliver on its premise really well. But you have to be open to the sort of movie that it is, and I think that it delivered on its promise. It really did. It's just a fantastic film all around. The direction from Open, I think, is very good here. The tension, the jump scares are very minimal, and there's a lot of gore here, even for like for a 13 plus film, 13 age plus. I think there's a lot of gore. There's a lot of blood. I was really surprised with how many blood there was. Just a very well directed movie overall. I don't have anything wrong to say about the direction. I was very pleasantly surprised. Open has made other horror films as well, like the VHS franchise, Ready or Not, and Scream 6. All of the which I think are pretty decent. Ready or Not is probably my favorite out of all of these that he's directed. I think Ready or Not is an extremely fun film. I don't have much flaws to say of Abigail, other than the ending is a bit over the top. The last act is the sort of gets off the rails a bit, and we didn't get enough Giancarlo Esposito. I think that's probably my only gripe about it. Maybe it could have been bloodier if it could have been rated R, but I think that the violence was enough. I think that the violence was really good here. I think that there's a lot of scares, it's a lot of fun, and it's a very entertaining film. It's just a great watch. It's the best horror film of this year so far, for sure. I would give Abigail an A minus, and it might just be my second favorite movie of the year after Dune 2. I think it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, please check out Abigail if you haven't yet. I think it's well worth your time. It's an incredible movie, just a very fun vampire flick that I think you'll enjoy. So let me know what you thought about Abigail down in the comments below. Subscribe, please like. See you next time. Bye.
How do we kill a vampire? What are we talking about? Like an Anne Rice or a True Blood? You know, Twilight? Stake through the heart. Daylight is a big one.
All right, let's go kill us a fucking vampire. Ready? Vampire on my ass!
What can I say? I like playing with my food.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! She's fucking flying!